Hi, everyone.
Hi there.
It's Alicia Davis
And Stacy Watson.
from Transformative Leadership Strategies.
That's us.
And Stace, we are continuing our conversation about leadership excellence today, aren't we?
We certainly are. And I think this is maybe your favorite part.
I think it might be.
So do you want to introduce it?
Sure, we are talking today about how to motivate and inspire.
That's right.
And we were just having a great conversation about this, Stace. And one of the first things that we always try to do or try to coach our clients in doing is how are we showing up ourselves first,
That's right.
right? So if we are trying in our leadership to motivate and inspire other people, we all know that everybody is different. Each day is different than every other day, so not the same thing is going to work for yourself and anybody else. And right, it's first getting yourself excited about whatever it is or motivated about whatever it is to share that in a way that's very authentic.
Yeah, it's so true. I think we often forget that while we can't necessarily see ourselves unless we're looking at ourselves in a mirror or we're taking the time to be introspective, all other people see is what we're doing, right? That's what the way we manifest our actions, our thoughts, our beliefs, the way that shows up for us is what people observe.
Yeah,
So
and it
if having it be a priority is, to be motivated, inspired, to have that be a priority in the organization, having our leaders really taking that first look at themselves is a powerful way to start that.
absolutely, and it just actually brought to mind an example. I was just thinking, going to visit. We just went to visit an organization, just kind of learning about them, and oh, sorry, background noise. Sorry. And it was as simple as, the executive director walking around every morning in a large organization, like 400 people, and just knowing everyone's name and making a specific point to say good morning to them. How are you doing? And really listening. Like, that's motivating and inspiring, just that, to be seen and to be recognized and to, and then it continues from there.
Yeah, and I think it's important to keep in mind, and I know I've worked with leaders and having been a leader in an organization myself, it doesn't show up the same for every person. And so what makes you, Alicia Davis, a motivating, inspiring leader, the actions you take and the approach that you take may or may not be the way it works for me. And that's okay, as long as what I'm doing or as you're doing is authentic and genuine and really focused around what the desired outcome is that you have for yourself and for the organization. That's what people will know, and that's what people will notice, right? So I think, knowing that everybody is inspired and motivated slightly differently, and the way that you can be inspirational and motivational might look different, all of that is perfectly fine as you seek to do that in your organization.
That's right. And it can be as simple as doing things like saying thank you, or it can be, bringing in pizza for the team for lunch, or it can be like, I know another organization that we worked with, it was like, um, when people received a birthday card on their birthday, like
That's
just a
right.
little handwritten note. It can be all kinds of things. It can be, a board in the break room that has, appreciation for employees or employee of the month, right? It can be anything like that, right? From little
That's right. That's
bonuses,
right.
incentives, if the organization has the budget to do things like that. But, the little things matter often just as much and sometimes even more than the bigger things.
Yeah, and right now we have several clients that have asked us to work with them on just overall employee engagement. And I think this whole issue of motivation and inspiration is really at the core of a lot of the work that they'll be doing in their organizations. And I just think a lot of organizations have this desire to do this well. So it's really fun work for us, and it's super gratifying for the people, I think, in those organizations where the leaders are focused on it.
Absolutely. So thanks everyone for listening, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.